We back. I don't know about y'all, but I can't stand liars. Liars make me upset. And the reason why liars make me upset is because lying is just stupid. In its truest form, having to lie like all the time. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, we all haven't lied before. I've lied before. You've lied before. But my thing is, when we get to like lying for no good reason, and now you just fucking up everybody else's day because you want to lie. See, that's what bothers me. If you lie for a good reason, a reason that's valid, like you gotta lie to protect your peace, fine. But when you start lying for the reasons that I have laid out here, see now look at you funny. I'm just gonna look at you funny because what we lying for? There's no reason to lie. First is when people like to lie at work. This lie right here blows my mind. Say you got work tomorrow, right? You got work tomorrow, you ain't feeling good, so you trying to give your shift up. You text, let's just call him Barry. You text Barry and say, hey Barry, can you work this shift? I'm tired, X, Y, and Z. And you just want an honest answer. Barry gives you this whole runaround about, no, I got plans for X, Y, and Z and so, and I'm gonna be busy, and I'm sorry I could if I would, like all that lying, right? Whole time you and Barry play PlayStation together, you see him online. Like, bro, come on now. If you didn't want to work my shift, just fucking say it. Just say it. You know how many times I've had to deal with that shit ever since I was working at 19? True story. I knew this guy. One time I asked him to work for me. I asked him to work my shift because I legitimately had to go through a funeral. I had to go through a damn funeral. And his answer was, I can't because my grandma needs me to stay over at so-and-so's house. Whole time I go on Snapchat, this motherfucker is at his bitch house. If you don't want to work my fucking shift, just say it. Say, Saint, I don't want to work that shift that day. I'll respect it more. I'm sure you would appreciate it more. You might not like the answer, but at least he ain't lying to you. Like, what do I look like getting mad that you want to get some cheeks from your girl? Like, I'd rather you just say, I can't work that shift because me and my girl got plans. Just say that. People will do anything but tell the fucking truth. One time I'm in high school, I asked one of my friends if we could hang out, and he was like, no, I can't leave the house because my parents are tripping. Whole time, once again, and actually before I finish this story, this is the main reason why I don't like liars. Liars are stupid. Liars swear up and down that they're so fucking slick. Like, and the way I can prove it is every time I catch a motherfucker in a lie, the thought always crosses my mind, you can't be this stupid. So to finish that story, whole time he said he couldn't go and hang out because of his parents, right? Buddy posted himself with his girl and other people at TGI Fridays. Like, bro, like what? Why would you post it? You know I'm going to see it. You know this. And then this is what blows me. This right here is what blows me about liars. When you catch them in a lie and you have the receipts, this is what does it. Nothing else pisses me off more than this right here. You'll have the receipts. You'll have a folder in your phone with said receipts of them doing the thing that they lied about, and they'll still fucking deny it. Blows my fucking mind. Like, at that point, this is why I hate liars. Like, there's a lot of red flags I have with people in general. Lying is number one. If I catch you lying to me at any point of time, I swear to God, you better have a great reason to lie to me. Like, I mean a great one. And see, here's the thing. There's a difference between a fib and a lie. See, I'm gonna give you an example. A fib would be if I ask my friend, I'm like, hey, what time you coming over? And he say 1:30, but really that means 2 o'clock. Okay, that's annoying, but at least you still showed up. A lie would be, hey, I'm coming over at 1:30, and then he don't show up at all. That's a lie, because at that point now, like, okay, well, why didn't you show up? And then he start hitting you with the excuses that you know are excuses, and he knows are excuses. And this is why lying is annoying. It's annoying because all you had to do is tell the truth. That's all you had to do. What stopped you from saying the words, I did not want to come over? Nothing stopped you. Nothing stopped you from doing that. Nothing stopped you from saying, I don't want to work your shift. Nothing stops you. Honestly, as I'm making this video, I feel like most of these lies come from the fact that people are so uncomfortable with telling other people no that they'd rather lie than tell the truth. For what reason, I don't know. Do you know how many times I have said the words, nah, I can't work that shift? I won't even lie. I'll be straight up like, nah, I can't work it, or I just don't feel like it. I will just straight up say it like, nah, I'm good. The problem with lying is when you lie to other people, they know you're lying. You think they don't know, they know. That's the whole fucking point. That's why lying is stupid. But this one right here, this one is my all-time favorite. It's something I've had to deal with for a lot of times in my life. And that is when people like to lie about you, specifically you. They're lying on your name. They're saying things that aren't true. They're spreading rumors about shit that just aren't true. And to be honest, the only thing you can do in circumstances like that, you have 3 options. I repeat, 3 options. Let's go over them. Let's review them for the class. The first option is ignore and remove. Because at the end of end of the day, if someone is dumb enough to lie on you, especially now in my circumstances, because I'm paranoid, I keep receipts. If you say something to me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to either store it in my memory bank, take a screenshot, because the thing is I've been lied on too many times, so I like to protect myself. I never use it, but goddamn it, I have a receipts folder for a reason. The thing with the receipts folder is you keep the receipts, not necessarily so you expose somebody, so that when you get to these steps, you can do it with full confidence. Because sometimes you'll get in your mind like, oh, well, maybe I'm overreacting, and That's when you take a good look at them receipts and go, no, I didn't overreact. This motherfucker ignored me. This motherfucker lied. This motherfucker was at TGI Fridays when he just said that he couldn't come out tonight. No, so you have them there so you can make these right decisions. You ignore them and you remove. The reason why you ignore and remove is because if they didn't already lied once, they're gonna lie to your face when you confront them. They're going to lie. So that's the first thing you can do, depending on how severe the situation is. Now, if the lie is so severe that it's starting to damage your reputation as a person, maybe somebody said something like you hit women, I don't know, something just crazy, like extreme, then we move on to step number 2, my personal favorite. You call them out in private. You call them out in private, call them, confront them, try and get ahead of it, and then just end it right there. If you can't do that, if for some reason they're ducking smoke, because this is the thing about liars. Liars are cowards. Liars like to lie on people and then avoid the person that they're lying about like they're the goddamn plague. Like they will full face ignore you and pretend like you don't exist and just conveniently leave places as soon as you arrive because they know that there's a chance you might confront their ass because they're straight lying. So that's why personally, just try and call them out in private. Side note, when you call them out in private, make sure that you have the receipts ready. Like you need to have the receipts ready. Here's why. Here's the strategy. You have the receipts ready so that they know that you have them, because for some reason, I've already addressed this, but liars are stupid. Like liars think that you don't keep receipts for some reason. I don't know why, I don't know. So you let them know you have the fucking receipts, and you do that so that they know that if they keep running their fucking mouth, we're gonna move on to DEFCON 3. We're gonna move on to that if they keep bullshit. Last thing you do, they just won't shut the fuck up. They just keep lying. You call them out in public. Now, there are many ways to do this. But the best way to do this is you go to other people, not the person. You go to other people, preferably in person. Social media can get a little janky sometimes, and honestly, I'm guilty of that because we don't even have to get in that. But I preferably go talk to other people, not them, other people that they want to lie to, hand them the receipts, because I've done this and it works wonders. Hand them the receipts, and the best part about it is, don't you say a fucking word. Like, don't say anything to the person that's calling you out. Don't say a word. You just go to every person that they decided to lie to. You handpick, show them the receipts, and now that they look stupid, they'll leave you alone. I promise. They'll change their tone instantly. I swear. Especially if you've got evidence. Once you have evidence and say, Becky Sue was lying about me this whole fucking time, and now everybody's gonna completely discredit the liar. Now, here comes the lesson. Here comes the life lesson. Are you ready? When people lie like that, to the point where they're lying on your name, lying in general, all they do is fucking lie. We all know those people that will lie for literally no reason. Like, we're too old to be lying. Like, if once you're out of high school, quit fucking lying. Like, there's no point. The thing is, for some reason, the truth always has a funny way of coming out anyways. So when people lie on my name, like people have been lying on my name the past couple months, I don't really give a shit. When people lie on my name, I always go back to my receipts, laugh it off, and I remember that quite literally the truth will come out over time, and I don't have to do anything. The only time I use my receipts is to prove my point to people in my circle, or prove my point to someone that decides to press me about whatever thing. I've had this happen to me at work, I've had this happen to me in my relationships, I've had this happen a lot, and the best thing to do is to just wait it out, plan your strategy, and quit dealing with these dumbass people, because liars, boy, I forgot one more thing. There is one more thing you can do, and unfortunately, although no one wants to hear this, it is a foolproof method that I learned in Memphis, and that is threaten the motherfucker. Yep, I said it. Threaten them. Say, I will beat your ass, you keep lying about my name. Just say it. Just say it just like that. And the thing is, if you're gonna say it, mean it. If you're gonna say it, mean it. There's somebody right now, I'm not gonna say his name. There's somebody right now, I wasn't playing. I said, if you say this word one more time, it's on site. He has avoided me like the plague for like 7 fucking years, and I'm still dead ass serious. If I ever see you in the streets, it's up. That's the thing. Like, you gotta mean it when you say it. Now that I've said all 3, I'm gonna explain why number 1, ignore and remove, is probably the best one. It's simply because it ends with you. Once you remove them, block them, and just pretend like they don't exist, no matter what they say on social media, no matter what they do, you have the receipts. You don't have to let it bother you anymore, and it ends with you. But see, when you call them out in private, it's got to keep going. When you call them out in public and go to other people, it has to keep going. And to be honest, those do have a time and place, because at a certain point, like if they're lying to you on your workplace, you can't just not say anything, because then you kind of look guilty. But it just depends on what the circumstance is. Like if it's outside of work, put it like this: if it's outside of work and it's not affecting your bag, ignore them. Ignore them. What are those things that they're saying really gonna do to you at the end of the day? Nothing really. And if anybody's dumb enough to believe the lies that they're saying, you don't want them in your life anyway. So there you go, life lesson. But if it's at the workplace, then you're probably gonna have to defend yourself. And also, if it's at the workplace, please don't threaten them. If you care about your job, don't threaten them. But if this is like a dead end job and you don't give a shit and they're just won't shut the fuck up, then yeah, beat their ass. I'll say it. I know that's not like the most politically correct thing to say, but if someone's lying on your name, you gotta let them know what's up. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If I missed anything, let me know down below. Let me know what you think about the video, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one.